John Gunn, thank you very much, and good evening, everybody. Welcome once again to another year of Torrington Trailblazer football here on Cinch Country KGOS. This game also streamed for you tonight on the website goconow.com and also streamed on the KGOS Sports YouTube channel tonight, KGOS Sports. Just go there and you'll find us. It's a new year for the Torrington Trailblazers as they finished the season off last year at 5-5, make the playoffs, and lose in a first-round game on the road at Cody. But here we are once again, Ryan, back in the friendly confines of Wiseman Field, and a familiar foe to the Blazers now for several years now. I think we're going on 6 years that it's been the Gering Bulldogs to start the season, and should be an interesting ball game. Beautiful night for football here. Threatening skies a little bit to our southwest. Hopefully those hold off. And otherwise just a gorgeous, kind of a cool night here. Sometimes a lot hotter on Labor Day weekend when we start these things. But good to start the year off once again with you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, as you said, a familiar foe with Gering. You know, the Bulldogs have given us some troubles the past few years, so we'll see how we fare there. But you mentioned last year, Grant, just so impressed with how the Blazers came out and did it last year, moving back up to 3A and another year in that upper class as we were in 2A for a while. So, yeah, we'll see how they fare tonight. It's kind of a tune-up game. See how your offense works, see how you kind of meld together. And, yeah, it's the first week of many for the Blazers here. Good to be out here.
Torrington will actually have 3 more non-conference games before they get into 3A East play. They'll be on the road next week at Wheatland, the following Thursday against the Natrona JV, and then back at home against Yuma, Colorado, before they start with a 3A East campaign. So plenty of opportunities to see Torrington in non-conference play. Get on out here tonight. Beautiful night for football here in Goshen County. We'll take a break, and we'll be back to hear from head coach Russell Steinmetz about this game and about this year's squad, and we'll do that right after this.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at JG Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. JG Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
This is Wade Brew, Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners of the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Looking for expert urologic care in your community? Dr. Matthew Rutman, board-certified urologist at Banner Health Torrington, specializes in comprehensive urologic and pelvic health, treating everything from bladder issues and kidney stones to pelvic pain and prostate issues. Dr. Rutman provides personalized, compassionate care right here in your community. Call Banner Health Torrington at 307-532-8758. Banner Health, making healthcare easier so life can be better.
Welcome back to the pregame show, everybody, as Torrington opens up the year once again with the Gering Bulldogs, set to start the season at home at Wiseman Field tonight, now joined by head coach Russell Steinmetz in year number 7. Man, can you believe that? Gone by quickly, and so much so that you now have son James on this squad as a freshman. Pretty wild.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy for sure. 7 years ago, I'm like, oh, man, that'll be so long from now, and no, here he is, and a bunch of kids that have spent the night over at our house, and they're also on the team. So, no, it's exciting and it's fun. And poor kid, he has to put up with me in school and on the field and at home. So, he probably has the worst of it all.
Pretty lucky kid, I think. But anyway, Russ, before we get going on this year, I always love a quick recap on the season that we now follow. And although the numbers, by the records, at a record of 5-5, looks so-so, I thought in a lot of ways it was an overachieving year for you. with so many questions and doubts coming back into 3A. That team did so much good, got everybody excited, wound up back in the playoffs, and was a rousing success. Would you concur?
Yeah, I would concur. It's not as good as you want it to be, but it's not as bad. I mean, it could have been way worse. Hand it to those seniors that came out and gave it everything they had. They went out and recruited even more seniors, graduating 16 seniors. That's the most I've ever had here at THS this year with 6 seniors. So, no, hats off to those seniors. Meant a lot to the program, a lot to me, to these coaches. So, no, just hats off to them.
We always like to look at off-season numbers and commitments to the program. How was your summer? Where are you at numbers-wise? And did you get the players committed to the weight room and the workouts you were hoping for?
The young class, the freshmen really hit the weight room hard, probably because my son and they knew they had to go. But, no, the young kids really hit it hard, and a good core of the older kids did. But we had a very successful baseball program, and a lot of these kids were on that baseball team. So just glad that they were doing something. You always want the numbers to be more, all that. We're sitting at like 36, 37 in our program, pretty similar to where we were last year. I still want more kids, and it's not too late. I'll still take more. So here we are, week 0.
As is the case, we seem to say every year, you lost some quality seniors, Russ. Before we get into individuals and positions, how has this group taken what they've learned from last year from those guys and turned it up a notch this summer heading into the season?
Yeah, one kid that really turned it up, Brady Dagan, a senior for us, receiver DB. I think he realized, like, wow, this is my time. My number's being called, and just very committed. He was committed all the way from last winter, through some winter stuff, through the spring, through summer. No, he really bought in, and just filling those shoes of those seniors, these kids are really taking it up.
We'll get into some individuals and positions here, Russ. Many of your playmakers last year were not seniors, and they're back. On the offensive side of the ball, my immediate attention is on Landry Griman, Drew Kramer, and Colby Sandusky. As you're always tweaking schemes to fit your players year to year, talk about these guys and where they'll fit position-wise on this year's team and how excited you are for that.
Yeah, so last year, Drew Kramer as a sophomore, committed to the program, sold out for us, was a huge all-purpose player for us, offensively and yard-wise, scoring, everything like that. So he is now our QB. I'm excited to have him at QB for 2 years, so we'll have him as a junior and then next year as a senior. Colby Sandusky kept him at the same position. At running back on defense, we played him a little bit at an end and linebacker, where now he's just sole linebacker. And then Landry Griman, incredible athlete. I mean, he's been starting for us since he was a sophomore, almost two-way starter for us since a sophomore. And so he'll be still playing slot receiver, just a big playmaker out there. And then defense, he'll be playing in the slot, or slot defender, or strong safety. 3
guys don't make a team, of course, so we have to talk about more specifically up front. You're young there, but you do have some experience. I would think big number 70 is going to anchor that line as a senior. Talk about him and who else we'll see going across it.
Yeah, so our line, no seniors there. We have Aaron Chavez. Okay, he's a junior. He's coming in with experience. He actually started in this game last year for us against Gering as a sophomore. We have David Ibarra at guard for us. Incredible athlete, moves well. Excited for him there. And then we have Oswaldo Felipe, junior, at center for us, anchoring there. And then we have, drawing a blank right now, but we have Zeke Young out at tackle, and then our other guard is Brant Eichenberger for us. So at sophomore. So we're 3 juniors and 2 sophomores, just excited for them. They're getting out at practice, just a good great group of kids, core kids, and just getting after it all day at practice.
Don't worry about drawing a blank. They're new to those spots, so it'll come with time. And not to mention, you have a 4-year kicker now for this squad with Holden Hackett. I know things have to look good in that department, and you feel like you could probably tee it up anywhere on the opponent's side of the field.
Yeah, another senior, Holden Hackett for us. The first time he kicked was a freshman in this game over in Gering. So, yeah, he's kicked in this for 4 years. So, excited for him. Just a great boot. He went to camps this summer. He got himself better. The most committed summer that kid's had for us in this program, and he'll also be playing tight end for us. So, kind of, our 6th blocker really at the point of attack, and then really anchors our defensive line at DN. So, excited for Holden Hackett in his senior year.
We'll move over to that D side, Russ. With the new guys up front, is this something that weighs into a decision to rely more on a 3-4 look formation-wise for you this year, or just anything goes as the situation dictates?
Yeah, kind of the situation dictates. Just depends on if we're playing a spread team, a single wing team, whatever it's going to be. But this week against Gering, Gering likes to spread the ball out. So yeah, we'll be running an odd front, a 30 there. But yeah, our young guys up front on the line beside Holden Hackett, but the linebacker and core and secondary, a lot of experience there. So no, we're excited for what this defense just got to hem in and then make some big tackles.
I know there are some names we missed talking about on the team this year. Who are you looking at as someone or some kids that maybe we haven't heard of yet that could make an impact on your season?
2 seniors that got out for us. I'm excited to have both these kids. I really wish they would have been with us all along, but 1 year's better than none. So that would be Brendan Woodard. He's playing blocking back, fullback for us in the backfield, and then linebacker on defense, and then the other is Connor Corral. So I've always talked to these kids about coming and playing football, but I think a little peer pressure from their peers really helped, and I'll hand it off to the other 4 seniors to get these 2 out. But Connor will be playing receiver for us and DB for us this season.
Awesome. Great to hear. On to the task at hand tonight, Russ, in the usual opener with the Gering Bulldogs that we've had for the past 6 years now. The tide has turned in this series, and you haven't won one of these openers since the 2020 season. What has made this such a tough game to compete in for you guys?
Yeah, I think just that 1 week of practice where Nebraska started a week before us. So where we really lack is in our special teams. I mean, we try and get special teams in these first 2 weeks, but if something's got to be cut because of weather, whatever it's going to be, it's usually special teams, unfortunately. And just try and let Coach Workman know that we will get to that special team. And, really the first live reps of most of our special teams is going to be tonight in this game.
For the first game of the year, what are you specifically looking at as keys to focus on to give you guys a chance to win this tonight?
Defensively, they have a great quarterback, great running back, and so we really got to keep that quarterback hemmed in. Don't let him run wild or have time in the pocket to pick us apart in the secondary. So, and then also once the ball is out on the loose, we've got to get to the ball, control the ball, tackle the ball. And then offensively, let's just get Drew Kramer comfortable at quarterbacks in that position and see what he can do, picking teams apart with his legs and with his arm.
Always good to start the season at home.
Yes, absolutely. Great to be home, excited to be home, and right in front of our crowd, who's going to be great.
Best of luck, Russ, as you begin year number 7 at the helm. Have fun, and we look forward to talking with you after the game.
Thank you, guys.
Head coach Russell Steinmetz of the Torrington Trailblazers, and right back here on the pregame show before the opener here at Wiseman Field after this.
Bear Mountain Beef is your go-to for all of your USDA beef, hog, lamb, and goat processing. Located in Hot Springs, they're the premier USDA processor in the area. Give them a call today to book your next appointment, 307-338-2751, or visit their website, bearmountainbeef.com, 338-2751. Bear Mountain Beef, a cut above the rest.
Are you planning a kitchen remodel but don't know where to start?
Hi, this is Dan Shields from Century Lumber. Start with semi-custom diamond cabinets and Century Lumber. Diamond cabinets offer the latest door styles and finishes at an affordable price. I can walk you through all the features and benefits and provide a free estimate and expert design. Stop in and turn that vision of your dream kitchen into a reality with the help of Century Lumber Center in Torrington.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. So make Dinklage Feed Yards a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed Yards, East Highway 26 in Torrington.
Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. I'm Ryan Young, your Torrington Edward Jones financial advisor, and I can help you get ready for whatever life throws at you. As your needs change, we can change what you need to do to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, we can work together to help make them feel a little less unexpected. Stop by our office on Main Street in Torrington or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Welcome back to Wiseman Field, everybody. Grant Jones, Ryan Caith alongside, getting all set for the opener here with the Torrington Trailblazers as they host the Gering Bulldogs. Well, as you might imagine, not much in the way of stats here for this Week 0 game, and that's what it's called across the state. We'll take a look at some of the games and jamborees that are happening across the state, but let's rewind to the 2024 Class 3A state football playoffs. Here's how they went down once again. The number 1 seed out of the West, Star Valley, defeated Lander first round. It was Riverton over Powell, 2-3. So all the higher seeds won. Cody defeated Torrington, and Douglas defeated Evanston. So the matchups for the semifinals, Star Valley and Riverton, no problem for the Braves, 40-0 over Mark Lenhart's squad. And then Cody beat Douglas 49-42. That set up a state championship where the Star Valley Braves win their 15th ever state championship, 20-7 over Cody. Preseason Wild Preps coaches and media poll this week, Class 3A. And this pretty much went according to Hoyle with how things ended last year. Star Valley, the defending state champions, they are number 1 heading into the season. Cody is 2nd, Riverton 3rd, Douglas 4th, and Powell 5th. The Blazers getting a couple of votes on down the line. So a light schedule tonight across the state in Week 0 for Class 3A. There's one big game over on the west side of the state, a 3A East versus 3A West confrontation where number 5 Powell will be at number 3 Riverton. That ball game started about 45 minutes ago, so we'll try to get updates for you on that one through the evening. Also, number 1 Star Valley on the road at Shelley, Idaho. Ben Lomond, Utah is at Evanston. And up the road here a ways, Mitchell, Nebraska is at Class 2A Wheatland. That's Torrington's next opponent next week. Jamborees and scrimmages are actually tomorrow, another game. It'll be Class 3A Green River on the road at Class 2A Mountain View. Jamborees and scrimmages tonight, 3A Lander and 2A Glenrock, and number 2 Cody in Class 3A, Tangle in Cody. And I think this one just getting wrapped up now, may still be going on, but down in Yoder, it's the Southeast 9-man Jamboree. Lingo Fort Laramie participating in that. Number 1 in the state, Pine Bluffs, and also, of course, Southeast. Jamborees tomorrow. 3A Buffalo will go to Class 2A Lovell. And an open date for number 4 Douglas. That'll do it for that. We'll take a look at the starting lineups for this Gering-Torrington game. Coming up next, right after this.
Mike Rafferty State Farm at 307-532-3218 today.
At Platte River Family Dentistry, it's their vision that patients have the freedom to choose a lifetime of optimum dental health. It's their mission to provide progressive excellence in dental care with the ultimate inpatient comfort. Dr. Marsh, Dr. Lucas, and the staff are always striving to learn the most up-to-date information, so it's clear to see that Platte River Family Dentistry is the right choice for your dental health. They appreciate your referrals and always welcome new patients. Call Platte River Family Dentistry at 532-4448.
Hi, it's Ashley Arndt, mortgage lender with Platte Valley Bank. Buying a home is a big milestone, and at Platte Valley Bank, we're here to make it a little easier. From understanding your budget to securing the right mortgage, we guide you through every step of the way. With competitive rates and personalized support, we make home ownership easy, whether it is your first home or your next home. You've earned it. Now it's time to own it with a mortgage from Platte Valley Bank. Platte Valley Bank, you belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Blodorns in Torrington is proud to have been serving the area for over 100 years. At Blodorns, they believe that the essence of your legacy can be found not only in the things you build and leave behind, but through the relationships you create along the way. Blodorns That's why you can trust the friendly staff for help with any project. They have the building supplies you need from start to finish. Shop online today at blodorns.com. Blodorns, products you need, people you trust.
Starting lineups for this game are fueled by Essential Fuels in Torrington, where quality service meets competitive prices. Feeling hungry? Try one of their breakfast or lunch items made fresh, hot, and ready for you. Essential Fuels, your essential stop in Torrington. Well, we have yet to flip the coin here at midfield, so why don't we just run through both offenses that you'll see here tonight. First of all, for Gering, again, the Bulldogs, this is a building football team. You remember the terrible seasons a few years ago where maybe they beat Torrington, maybe another team, but that was about it for several years in a row. They made the playoffs, 6-4 last year, 2024, and lost in the first round. That was the first time they hosted a playoff game, I believe, since like 2009. So kudos to them. Here's how they'll come out this year. At left tackle, he's a sophomore, 6'1", 225, number 70, Bryson Ruzicka. The left guard, 6'1", 210, and a junior, number 56, Hudson Sittner. The center, 6', 190, and a senior, number 50, Dawson Nelson. Right guard, 5'10", 210, and a senior, number 55, Bodie Cum. And the right tackle, 6'1", 235, and a senior, number 74, Lucas Kadolf. The receivers for Gering, 6'3", 180, and a junior, number 13, Max Judy. 5'11", 175, and a senior, number 20, Gabe Milton. And 6'2", 175, and a junior, number 44, Rylan Ray. The running backs for the Bulldogs, couple of them. 6'1", 200, and a senior, number 25, Bo Gable. And 5'11", 225, and a senior, number 30, Tyler Cape. And the Gering quarterback returning once again as a senior, 6'1", 185. That senior is number 7, Reese Knight. I'll send it over to Ryan here for a look at your Torrington offense.
Thank you, Grant. The Trailblazers, coached by Russell Steinmetz, assisted by Rob Nicolai, Aaron Wolf, and Ryan Workman. Start on the left side of the line. The left tackle, number 69, Zeke Young, a 6-foot junior. The left guard, number 50, David Ibarra, a 5'10 sophomore. The center, Oswaldo Felipe, a 5'7 junior. At right guard, Brant Eichenberger, number 72, a 5'11 sophomore. Number 70, Aaron Chavez, a 5'11 junior at right tackle. The tight end for the Trailblazers, number 2, Holden Hackett, a 6'2 senior. Your receivers, number 1, Connor Corral, a 6'2 senior. Number 7, Brady Dagan, a 6-foot senior. Number 10, Landry Gryman, a 6-foot senior. A tailback, Colby Sandusky, a 6-foot senior. And Drew Kramer, the quarterback for the Trailblazers.
We'll run through our game notes ahead of Gering and Torrington coming up right after this.
Hear that? Does it make you thirsty? Torrington Beverage supplies Pepsi and Gatorade products to the grocery stores, most of the convenience stores, bars, and restaurants in Goshen, Platte, and Niobrara counties. They are a local business that supports our youth in school activities, 4-H, and FFA. If you would like Pepsi products at your business or at your next function, give them a call at 307-532-5828. Hope you get your Pepsi thirst on.
Torrington Vision Source is a proud radio sponsor of area athletes and the Wyoming Cowboys. We're your one source for your family's eye care needs. Eye exam, full service optical, contact lenses, eye diseases and injuries, surgical co-management. We use the latest in technology, not only in diagnosing your problem, but also in the products to fix it. Our helpful and friendly staff is just a phone call or click away. 532-4114 or TorringtonVisionSource.com or like us on Facebook. Torrington Vision Source. Doctors Grant and Linda Jones, East M Street in Torrington.
This is Al Maloney, General Manager at Transwest Ford, letting you know that our quick lane is open to serve you with no appointments necessary. Stop by and take advantage of the best value in the Valley with the works starting at $69.95. Is life too busy? No problem. Ask our team about our pickup and delivery services. We service all makes and models. Stop by or call our team at 308-635-3701. Drive a little, save a lot at Transwest Ford of Scotts Bluff.
Before you head out on your next road trip, Ty's Pit Stop in Lingle invites you to stop in and stock up. They continue to serve the area with competitive gas prices, and they've got plenty of road trip snacks to choose from. With Coca-Cola products, along with other hot and cold beverages, snacks, fresh entrees that are always hot and ready, and even adult beverages for the weekend. Ty's Pit Stop on the corner in Lingle, locally and veteran-owned and operated.
At Points West Community Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a business. It is a way of life. With over 94 years of experience in serving Goshen County, we understand and value the ways of our local farmers and ranchers. Through the quality of banking services and lending relationships, we take the time to know our customer and learn their operation firsthand. Stop in today to meet with our friendly and experienced lending staff to discuss your agricultural business needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
If you're looking for a rotor, a windshield wiper motor, yeah, you'll find it at CarQuest.
Since 1965, Valley Motor Supply CarQuest has proudly served eastern Wyoming and western Nebraska as a locally owned and operated business. The experienced staff is ready and willing to help with parts and fluids for your cars, trucks, and tractors. Stop in at Valley Motor Supply CarQuest, your local auto parts retailer.
Yeah, you'll find it at CarQuest.
Couple of minutes away from the kickoff here at Wiseman Field, Gering and Torrington, and time for tonight's game notes. Well, after a 5-5 campaign last year that saw them race out of the gates in conference play and secure a playoff spot after being down in Class 2A the previous 4 years, the Torrington Trailblazers are back on the air for a new season in Class 3A as they started at home in what has become the usual opener against the Gering Bulldogs. It's been a series that dates back to the very beginnings of Blazer football over a century ago, when the teams played in 1921 in Torrington's first year on the gridiron. The winning team has swung back and forth over the years, and most games have actually been lopsided. Now the tide is turning, as Gering has put a stranglehold on these recent openers, winning the past 4 straight and leads the all-time series 28-26. The Bulldogs beat the Blazers 34-14 a year ago in Memorial Stadium. Season opening games tend to be a little bit more about your own team and less about the group across the line of scrimmage, and that is certainly the case again tonight. Questions like, how has the offseason program prepared the Blazers for the upcoming year? Have they developed some talent and depth in positions to make them a competitive team? And can these 16 seniors and juniors now step into leadership roles to guide their path? We're about to find out. And specifically tonight, can Torrington finally flip this series for the first time in 5 years? One thing's for sure, if they can give their stars some open space, anything is possible. As we begin a new season of Blazer football in the friendly confines of Wiseman Field, it's Gering and Torrington on Cinch Country KGOS 99.9 FM, on the World Wide Web at GoCoNow.com, and on the KGOS Sports YouTube channel for your streaming pleasure. Kickoff is next, coming up after this.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
In the Cowboys state, we all know that oil and gas play a pivotal role in our Wyoming way of life. Western Proppants in Yoder is proud to provide high-quality frac sand for the oil and gas community. In fact, they're the only in-basin source for high-quality frac sand in southeastern Wyoming. Learn more at westernproppants.com and check out the careers page for job opportunities. Western Proppants, located in Yoder, Wyoming.
Hey moms and dads, you're teaching us stuff every day, even when you don't mean to. Pretty soon, we'll think we know everything, but at least for now, we think you do. But even we know that it's not okay to text and drive, because when you're texting, you're not driving. Pretty soon, we'll be the ones driving, and you're going to want us to be safe. But we're going to remember what you show us more than what you tell us. So put your seatbelt on and turn your cell phone off.
Paid for by YDOT.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at JG Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. JG Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
This is Wade Brew, Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners of the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Set to kick off the season here at Wiseman Field. Torrington won the toss. Will defer to the second half, so Gering will get the ball first. And it'll be senior Holden Hackett, who first played against the Bulldogs 4 years ago in Memorial Stadium in Gering as a freshman. He's never won one of these. Like to get one here tonight. And as you heard Coach Steinmetz talk about, put in a lot of off-season work, went to camps. Excited to see his prospects this year as a senior. Bo Gable back deep for Gering, and he'll let it bounce at the 10. It'll die right there and roll out of bounds, so this will be a penalty on the kicking team. And it'll be good field position here to start things for Gering. Your officiating crew, Cheyenne crew, Joe Johns, the white hat, Bruce Mowry, Marty Hartzog, Ray Estes, and David Contreras tonight. Always appreciate those efforts. They're going to march Torrington back and make them re-kick.
Yeah. Not what I would have expected.
That shows you how much they want Gable to have the ball in his hands. So, they'll march it back 5. And Hackett will try it again.
You can bet he's glad with that decision.
Looked like a pretty good kick. Just kind of died right at about the 10 and took a hard left. Hackett approaches, winds into this one. This will drive Gable back to his 15. Bo has it straight up the middle across the 20, makes a move at the 30. Still on his feet at the 40. He's to midfield and on the run. Trying to outrun everybody to the 30, and Hackett finally has to chase him down at the Torrington 25-yard line.
Yeah, kind of just like you said, Grant. They wanted the ball in his hands and worked out for Gering.
Short field to start things here for the Bulldogs in the first possession of the ball game. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Torrington 25. Big guys across the front here for the Blazers. Defensive end, Holden Hackett. Nose tackle, Aron Chavez. Defensive end, Brant Eichenberger. They'll start in a 30 look. This is going to go to Gable. Nothing doing here as slicing through I believe was Bo Martinez. Yeah, that was Bo. Got off his block and got Gable at the point of attack. Pickup of 2 on the play for Gable. It'll be 2nd and 8. Bo came up from his outside linebacker spot. Same look defensively for the Blazers. Reese Knight, once again, your Gering quarterback. He'll be in the shotgun with Gable right next to him. Going to put a man in motion. That's Cape. Fake the give to him. Counter. Gable goes nowhere. That is number 72, Brant Eichenberger, busting through the line. And he's going to cause a loss. Loss of 1 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Gering finding it tough sledding against this Blazer D. Going to take their sweet time calling this play. They'll put Twins to the right side, single receiver to the left. Knight once again in the gun. Snap to him, fake the give. Knight to keep, has some room. Knight slips before he gets to the first down marker. All depends on the spot. It was right at the 15. I think they're going to give it to him. Nope, they're going to set it back.
Yeah, they about
Say the
did.
knee hit at the 16. 4th and 1.
See if the defensive line can show up again here.
Blazers don't stack the line here. 3 receivers in the pattern for Gering. Knight up under center. Going to get the first down easy. Just pushing himself forward. And Gering will have the first down of the contest here in a fresh 4. As they can get a first down on these chains. Ball set on the 11. 1st and 10. All set up by the fabulous return on the opening kickoff by Bo Gable. Twins to the left side, single receiver right. This time Gering will go I formation with Knight up under center. And the give is to Gable up the middle. Blazers got him again. As this time it was Jaden Gross from his outside linebacker spot. Not before Gable picks up 4 on the play, though. They'll spot it up at about the 7-yard line. 2nd and 6 for Gering. Two wide receivers in the pattern. Knight is up under center once again. I formation behind him. Pitch back coming. Gable heading left side. He's tripped up by Landry Griman. Still falling forward, though, is Gable, and he'll get it to the 5. And they'll spot it down at about the 6. Pickup of 1 by Gable. 3rd down and 5 for Gering.
A good pursuit there by Griman. Coming around the edge.
Blazer D making him earn it on a short field here. Head coach Russell Steinmetz several steps out onto the field, encouraging his defense. Knight will step back in the gun on 3rd and 5, looking to the end zone, has time, fires, it's caught, touchdown Gering. Trevor Canan on the receiving end of a 6-yard pass from Reese Knight. And Gering strikes first.
Yeah, just a good throw from Knight. Had plenty of time.
It'll be Joel Brown out to attempt the point after. He's just a sophomore. Kick is on the way. It is up and good. And so, with 7:49 left here in the opening stanza, on the Clark and Associates scoreboard. It's Gering 7, Torrington nothing. Back to Wiseman Field in 30 seconds.
Looking for expert urologic care in your community? Dr. Matthew Rutman, board-certified urologist at Banner Health Torrington, specializes in comprehensive urologic and pelvic health, treating everything from bladder issues and kidney stones to pelvic pain and prostate issues. Dr. Rutman provides personalized, compassionate care right here in your community. Call Banner Health Torrington at 307-532-8758. Banner Health, making healthcare easier so life can be better.
Well, after the opening kickoff went out of bounds, Gering chose, instead of having the ball spotted up way out on the 35, make Torrington kick it again 5 yards deeper. And that was all they needed, as Bo Gable took it all the way down to the 25-yard line, set Gering up. Torrington defense pretty stingy right there, but the Bulldogs prevail and take the early lead. Let's see if Torrington can answer. Kickoff duties will be handled by Tyler Cape. He's a lefty. And it'll be Sandusky and Greiman back deep for Torrington as Cape approaches. Winds into this one. This one's going to come towards Sandusky. Ball rolling. It'll go out of bounds. Let's see what Torrington decides. Looks like the offense coming out on the field. So Blazers will just take the spot foul. I had said the 35 before. Actually, the 45-yard line, high school. That's where Torrington will have it, 1st and 10. So, pretty good field position here. And the first time at quarterback, other than some Wildcat looks last year, for Drew Kramer. Out he comes, Sandusky, the lone setback. Kramer rolling to the right side. Nobody picking him up. Drew's just going to run it. He's got some speedies to midfield, to the 40, to the 39-yard line. Drew Kramer gave Gering a dose of that speed.
Yeah, just a quick 25-yard burst.
Blazers in business.
Yeah, one of the things I was looking forward to tonight, see how Drew settles into this offense at the helm now. Pretty good first play for him.
Torrington will send twins to the left side, single receiver right side. Full house backfield with Kramer in the gun. Snap right to him. He's going to take off with it, run right into a couple Bulldogs, and go nowhere. He'll lose yardage. I think that was Cape that was first to hit him. He's a bruiser, 225. Senior.
Big kid to run into.
So it'll be 2nd and 11 for the Blazers now out to the 41-yard line. Both teams with a first down in this game. Blazers trail it early, 7-zip. Kramer back in the gun. 4 wide receivers in the pattern. Quick hitter, Sandusky, he's got it. Looking for a first down. He's going to be right at the marker. Depends on the spot. I think he came up just a bit shy. But a 10-yard gain nonetheless on the pitch and catch to Colby Sandusky.
Yeah, good job by Colby to make that catch and turn up the field real quick. Got a few extra yards out of it, so 3rd and short here, manageable for the Blazers.
Torrington now pushing Gering back on their heels a little bit. Another full house backfield here as Kramer's in the gun. Going to be student body right. Kramer's got a first down easy. Still on his feet at the 25. Dives forward to the 20-yard line. And a fresh 4 for Torrington. They'll spot it up at the 21.
Just a good job by Drew there. Gering crashing on the inside. He got around real quick around the edge.
About midway through the first quarter. Gering 7, Torrington nothing. Blazers driving. 1st and 10 this time. Drew will come up under center. Gering showing blitz. Pitch back coming. Sandusky, they get him behind the line. Down he goes. Big number 56, Hudson Sittner. There to put him down. It'll be a loss of 5 on the play. And Gering almost acted like they were in the huddle with the Blazers. They knew right what was coming.
Yeah, blew that one up quick.
Twins to either side now for Torrington as Kramer will set up in the gun on 2nd and 15. Has time, fires near side. It's caught. Greiman has it at the 20. Gets a big chunk of it back. He'll fall forward to about the 16-yard line. Big chunk of it back right there. About 9 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 6.
Hey, Greiman, they're a lot like Sandusky's catch. Got some extra yardage out of it.
Big play here for Torrington. 4 wide receivers out once again. Kramer in the gun. Sandusky beside him. Low snap to him. Drew now rolling near side. Going to keep it. Just puts his head down. Banged out of bounds. Pretty close, actually, to a 1st down here. Might be a half a yard shy. Decision time here for Rob Nicolai and the Torrington offense. They'll set it up at about the 12. He's got to get to the 11. 4th down and 1. Torrington's going to go for it. Greiman, the only wide receiver split out in the pattern to the right side. Kramer, full house backfield. This time he's going to hand off, and it'll be Sandusky. He's got a 1st down across the 10 to the 8-yard line before Canan spins him out of bounds. Good drive here for the Blazers. So Torrington will have it 1st and goal now at about the 8. Twins to either side, and Kramer in the gun, Sandusky beside him. Gering will sport a 4-man front. Kramer looking to the end zone, fires. It's caught short of the end zone mark. Out of bounds goes Brady Dagan on his first catch as a Blazer, but complete nonetheless. And they'll spot it up at the 4. Pickup of about 4 right there. So far, so good. Drew settling in nicely, Bubs.
Yeah, 3 completions for him now.
Twins to either side. Kramer, shotgun. Sandusky back there, too. Fake the give to him, and Drew right up the middle across the 5. Down to about the 3. Not much on this one. Garcia up out of the pile there for Gering, helping on the stop. 3rd down and goal, Torrington, from about the 3. Greiman and Carell split out to the right side. Single receiver Dagan to the left. Kramer up under center. The give, Sandusky has some room right side, looking for the goal line, and he's in! Touchdown, Blazers! And Torrington the chance to tie it here with a PAT make.
Just what a drive right there for the Blazers. You know, we're talking about how Drew would settle in as the quarterback this year, and just commanding this offense. Just a good march for Torrington.
Kramer, the holder, for Hackett. Flags come a-flying. This might be on Gering. Kramer was clapping. Nope, it was a false start on Torrington. Going to make it just a little bit harder on the senior here. And this, what amounts to a 25-yard field goal attempt for a PAT. Snap is a little low. Hold is down, partially blocked, and it still makes it in. Crazy kick right there. It's the strength of the leg of Holden Hackett to kick it through that partial block. And Torrington ties the game. 2:44 left, first quarter. Here at Wiseman Field, Clark & Associates scoreboard. Torrington 7, Gering 7, and we're back in 30.
Bear Mountain Beef is your go-to for all of your USDA beef, hog, lamb, and goat processing. Located in Hot Springs, they're the premier USDA processor in the area. Give them a call today to book your next appointment, 307-338-2751, or visit their website, bearmountainbeef.com, 338-2751. Bear Mountain Beef, a cut above the rest.
So one thing that Torrington, in a lot of years in this series, has not been able to do, and that's answer Gering's score. And they do right there, and it's anybody's ball game now for this new set of Blazers. We'll see if the kickers on either side can keep it in the field of play here on the kickoff.
They've had some struggles.
0 for 2 so far, right?
Yeah, on that front.
Hackett has it teed up as Torrington has tied this game late in the first quarter. It's a little squib kick down the middle. Going to be taken by the up man at the 20 and gang tackled by the Blazers at about the 40. That returner was Nash Schwarzkopf, just a sophomore. Said, give me that ball, I'll take it. Had a Blazer slow to get up there, and that was Asher Baumgartner, the junior. Hopefully he can shake it off. Big collision. Might have been with Schwarzkopf or maybe some of his own teammates. First and 10, Gering from their 40-yard line. Knight will be in the gun with 4 wide receivers in the set. Gable right beside him. Fake the give to him. Quick flare out it goes. Caught out there and ran out of bounds goes Canan. Going to be close to a first down. He's right at the marker. And they'll move the chains for Gering for the second time tonight.
The second reception for Canan, he had that 7-yard touchdown. The lone score for the Bulldogs.
So just like that, Gering to midfield. Might be a track meet tonight. Back in the gun goes Knight. Fake the give. Looking near side. Going to keep it. Gets past Greiman. Hit from behind. Falls forward. Good gain here of 8 yards. Out to the 42. I think the tackle made right there by Jaden Groves. Second and 2, Gering. In the pistol goes Knight. Pitch back near side. Gable, nothing doing there. Might lose yardage. As Gross and Carell combine on the stop. They'll put it back at the line of scrimmage. Actually going to give him one, aren't they? 3rd down and 1, Gering. right at the Blazer 41-yard line. Twins split to either side for Gering. Back in the pistol they go. Knight fakes the give. Going to keep it himself. He'll have a first down. Ran out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. Kind of tiptoed the sideline there. Got some extra yards.
Yeah, Knight pretty slippery for these Bulldogs. See if Torrington can come up with a stop. Gering marching here.
Third first down for Gering. Bulldogs got a fresh four at the Blazer 32. Twins again to either side. Knight back in the gun. Gable beside him. Fakes the give. Has time. Now it's breaking down on him. Big hold. Not caught on the line. Down the field it goes. Canan to the goal line. Touchdown, Gering. Oh, boy, they missed an obvious hold right in front of us here. And 32 yards later, the Bulldogs have their second score. They go up 13-7. Canan is the man.
Yeah, 3 grabs now for him. His second touchdown reception of the night.
Brown out to attempt the point after. It's on the way, and it is good. And so, back and forth we go here. Back and forth first quarter at Wiseman. 45.8 seconds left first quarter. And Gering back in front. It's the Bulldogs 14. Blazers 7. Back after this.
Are you planning a kitchen remodel but don't know where to start?
Hi, this is Dan Shields from Century Lumber. Start with semi-custom diamond cabinets and Century Lumber. Diamond cabinets offer the latest door styles and finishes at an affordable price. I can walk you through all the features and benefits and provide a free estimate and expert design. Stop in and turn that vision of your dream kitchen into a reality with the help of Century Lumber Center in Torrington.
Grant Jones, Ryan Keith. Back live at Wiseman Field. We've seen our share of scoring here in this first quarter. These are very rarely low-scoring games between these two through the years. And now Gering has the advantage as we head down to the end of the first quarter. A 32-yard pitch and catch. Reese Knight to Trevor Canan. And we'll see if the Blazers can answer again. Cape has it teed up. Griman, Sandusky back deep. And lets it fly. This one's going to come to Griman, bobbles it, hits the ground, picks it up, and then swallowed up at about the 25-yard line. That's where the Blazers will have it, 1st and 10. Timing disrupted on that return with a bobble by Landry. But keeps possession of the football, the most important thing. So here comes Torrington once again. 3 wide receivers out in the pattern. They'll throw a slot in there as well. Kramer in the gun. The give, Sandusky hit hard, met right at the hole by number 55, Bodie Cum. And that'll be no gain.
And Bulldogs all over that one. Could be the last play of the quarter. See if the Blazers get it snapped. Bet they'll let her run down.
That they will. So we have reached the end of the first quarter here with the score Gering 14, Torrington 7. Back for the second quarter coming up right after this 1-minute break.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. So make Dinklage Feed Yards a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed Yards, East Highway 26 in Torrington.
Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. I'm Ryan Young, your Torrington Edward Jones financial advisor, and I can help you get ready for whatever life throws at you. As your needs change, we can change what you need to do to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, we can work together to help make them feel a little less unexpected. Stop by our office on Main Street in Torrington or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Ready to start the second quarter here on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. Opening game of the season for the Torrington Trailblazers, finding themselves down right now 14-7 here at home to the Gering Bulldogs. Torrington next week, the old rival game. Both teams in different classes again this year on the road at Wheatland. This one will be blown dead. And most likely a false start.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Sandusky didn't move early in the backfield. Those flags can fly early in the season, can't they?
Second penalty on the Blazers. Bulldogs yet to be penalized tonight. 1st and 15. Second and 15. We had one down on the other side of the field. This one's batted up in the air. Looked like an Oski play there, but luckily no Bulldogs around it. As it was intended for Brady Diggin, couldn't hang on. 3rd down and 15 now for Torrington. The ball on the 20. Trips to the right side for the Blazers. Degan all alone on the left side. Kramer, shotgun. Looks, fires. It's Greiman, and he drops it. You don't see that very much. I don't know if he heard footsteps or what. But that would have been a first down. And instead, it's going to bring up 4th down and long. Blazers forced now into a punting situation.
Yeah, just a ball that Greiman would usually catch. Maybe Kramer threw it a bit behind him, but a missed opportunity there for Torrington for sure.
Return man back here is Schwarzkopf. As Hackett gets into this one. Schwarzkopf's got it at the 39, slips down, falls forward to the 41. Good coverage there by the Blazer return team, or the punt team, rather. And they'll say the knee hit for Schwarzkopf at the 40-yard line. That's where they'll set up shop 1st and 10. Again, Gering leads it 14-7 here early in the second quarter. As we said, Blazers on the road next week at Wheatland. They will continue on the road. A game that was supposed to be with Cheyenne South the following week. That didn't happen, so Torrington had to pick up the Natrona JV. That'll be at Cheney Field in Casper, Thursday the 11th. Now here's the pass by Knight, and it is incomplete. Looking for Rylan Ray. Boy, I'm glad they had eyes on it because that looked pretty good from here. They're going to say he scooped it off the turf. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Three wide receiver set once again here for Gering. Knight will be in the gun. Got a blocker in front of him, and it's going to go to Gable on the sweep. Right side, Gable towards the sideline. Decent gainer here across the 45 out to about the 47. Pickup of 7 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and 3 for Gering.
For the most part, the Blazers able to bottle up Gable. Had a big 55-yard return on a kickoff, but just 15 yards rushing.
Two to the left, one to the right for Gering. This time, Knight up under center. Going to give it to the first man through, Cape. And he's going to be close to a first down. I think he's got it at midfield. Tackle made, Zeke Young and Aaron Chavez. But a fresh 4 for the Bulldogs. 4th time they moved the chains tonight. And now Knight will drop back in the gun in the 4 wide receiver set. Got Gable beside him. Blazers will rush 4, and flag comes in. Somebody was offsides, lined up that way. I think it was the Blazers. So some penalties here, as you might see in that first game. Gering, for the most part, has avoided them. Now the Blazers up to 15 yards in penalties. Going to bring up a 1st and 5 and maybe change what Gering wants to do here. They'll split 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Knight in the gun. And he's just going to take it himself right up the middle. Got some room. Knight to the 40. Cuts back at the 37. Down there on a hard hit by Carell. But enough for 10 yards and a chain mover for the Bulldogs. Gering on the move.
Knight with 4 attempts, 35 yards on the ground.
Clock moving at the 10-minute mark on the CNA scoreboard here, second quarter. 14-7 Gering with the lead and the drive. Trips bunched in tight to the right side. Let's see if Knight tries to find him. He's rolling that way. Looking, here comes a flag in. Fires it down the middle. It's picked off. Drew Kramer down at about the 5-yard line. If this is a hold on Gering, Torrington can decline and get the ball back. Knight just threw it up for grabs.
Yeah, I did. Ill-advised throw across his body and across the field. Kramer there to grab it. There's a lot of laundry on the field, though.
Oh,
See what it was.
It's emptied. Big discussion going on in front of the Gering bench. Now the white hat, Joe Johns, talking. He'll go back to the Gering bench. This appears to be coming back out. Yeah, we might have one on each side.
And now the white hat talking with Coach Steinmetz.
Holding on the offense. Personal foul. Roughing the quarterback on the defense.
Oh, boy.
Those will offset. We will replay the down.
Well, if you don't hit the quarterback there, Ryan, you got the ball back.
Yeah, missed opportunity.
So we'll replay the down at 1st and 10 on the offset. And really, I think a break more for Gering than anything. Fake the sweep to Gable. Knight has the football, and he's running past everybody. Knight to the 10, to the 5, and finally corralled there. Torrington had a hard time deciding who had the football, him or Gable. It ended up being Knight, and he busted off a big one.
Yeah, Knight now with 67 yards on the ground.
Another first down for Gering. That's their 6th of the night, and they have it point blank now. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. I formation behind Knight. Pitch back, Gable. Going right side, now cuts it up. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gering. Gable's first touchdown of the evening. This one from 5 yards out, and the Blazers fall behind further. Making the score 20-7. Now with the point after attempt coming from Brown. Snap is good. Kick is on the way, and it is good. Gering opened up the scoring in this game. Blazers answered, and then the Bulldogs taking control now. They've scored twice. And with 8:48 left here in the second quarter at Wiseman Field, it's Gering 21, Torrington 7. And we're back after this.
Eric's Lube Express provides fast, friendly, and convenient oil changes with no appointment needed. Located in the Cold Springs Business Park, just north of Baumgars. Simply drive up and never get out of your vehicle. They'll also accommodate your busy schedule with pickup and delivery service. Just call 307-338-2653. Oil changes made easy. Eric's Lube Express. Swing through today.
Back at Wiseman Field, and from all of us to all of you, have a happy Labor Day holiday weekend, everybody. Be safe on kind of the final celebration of a summer gone by. Never had one that went slow, have you?
No. They go faster every year. Speaking of summer, it's still hot. It's warm here in the press box.
Warm in the booth. We like that a little later on in the season. Just a beautiful night out here. Clouds all over the place as Greiman takes the ball, falls forward to the 35-yard line. That's where Torrington will have it. Kind of been watching. Haven't really checked the radar in a while. Haven't seen any of that L word, which we most assuredly hope we don't see. But definitely dark clouds off to the south. Hopefully they stay away and we got a good full regulation football game in here tonight. Well, the Blazers need an answer now. Didn't have one last time. And now Dagan looked like he was going to run out of bounds, and then he just decided to take on the cornerback. Good presence right there by Dagan after the catch. Going to claw out about 8 yards on that reception. Bring up 2nd and 2. Got an official's timeout.
That was the second grab by Dagan. 11 yards receiving.
Trying to get Emily Yorgis across the field here, I think, to attend to a Gering player. 3 wide receivers out in the pattern now for the Blazers on 2nd and short. At their 43-yard line. Kramer in the gun. The give up the middle. This one coming to Brendan Woodard. First carry by him, I believe.
Yeah,
Not much, but enough for a Blazer first down. Gets it across the 45-yard line out to the 46. Moves the chains for the 4th time tonight. Gets a nice hand from the fans. New player to the squad this year is a senior. Fresh 4 for the Blazers. Kramer will have a look and maybe audible off of it here on 1st and 10. Has time. Now flush. Fires over the middle, incomplete. Looking on the slant in for Dagan, just ahead of him a bit. Ball's incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 46.
Been impressed with the line for Torrington tonight. Giving Kramer some time because they are a bit outmatched. There's some big kids on the other end for the Bulldogs.
Not a senior on that line, Ryan. Juniors and sophomores. Doing a good job. 5 wide receivers now in an empty backfield. Kramer fires. Sandusky has it. Dives forward. Gets it into Gering territory at about the 45-yard line. Going to be just a bit shy of a Blazer first down. It will bring up 3rd down and 1. Blazers kind of acted like they got a spark now. Kind of felt like it was time. Maybe didn't have enough urgency on that last drive. This time Kramer across the first down marker. He'll get it down to the 42 before Lucas Kadoff puts him down.
A good job by Drew to get that first down. Kind of had to have some patience to find a hole.
I think Torrington would prefer a nice time-sustained drive here, as Gering's offense has hurt them in this first half. Try to take it down and score, not leave much time left. You're within a touchdown at half. Kramer, time, fires, far side, it's incomplete. Looking for Griman in the flat. Defended out there by Ray. And just a bit past him.
Getting tuned in tonight after we wrap up our football coverage, the Friday night scoreboard show on 98.3 KERM.
Definitely going to be a different feel.
Yes, it will be.
This year without Tim. But we'll pitch in and do our best for you. Here's the pass. Kramer, and Griman's got it. First down and more. Down to the 20-yard line before he's spun down by Ray. And finally, Kramer and Greiman, the connection we've been looking for. That was a big one.
Yeah, I've been waiting to see that one. He's thrown it his way a few times, and that's a big one for Landry.
Two best athletes on the team right there, combining for a big Torrington first down. And the Blazers in business in the red zone. Kramer looking to the end zone, hangs it up, and over the head of Brady Dagan, incomplete. Yeah, you talk about the line, even in pass protection, Ryan, pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering coming into this how much they'd trust Drew through the air. 10 attempts now. So the Blazers haven't been afraid to throw it.
It'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 19. Empty backfield with just Kramer standing there. And Gering doesn't like the look of that with 5 wide receivers out. So they'll take the timeout, and we will break as well. 5:58 left here before halftime. Clark and Associates scoreboard. Your score, Gering 21, Torrington 7. Back after this.
Grant Curry with Farm Bureau Financial Services is committed to helping you prepare for the unexpected. Farm Bureau, the #1 insurer of farm and ranch in Wyoming. They have a wide variety of insurance and financial services. He can help you understand your needs and provide the right coverage for you specifically. Visit him at the Torrington location, 1919 East A, or in Lusk at 208 West Griffith. Grant Curry, your local agent with Farm Bureau Financial Services.
The best doggone bank around. Hi, this is Leonard at First State Bank in Torrington. Bank fees are rough, but not with totally free checking. Ask about our awesome checking accounts with free online banking, free instant issue Visa debit cards, and a free gift, an outdoor blanket. That's our way of saying thank you. Warning, our service may lead to excessive tail wagging. First State Bank in Torrington, a division of Glacier Bank, your first choice in banking, member FDIC.
After the Gering timeout, Blazers in the red zone, as we said. Ball on the 19-yard line. 2nd and 10. Kramer shotgun. Has time to throw. Now he takes off. Has some room up the middle. It closes quickly. And down goes Drew at about the 16-yard line. It's going to be a short pickup for Torrington. They'll set it back on the 17 for a pickup of 2, 3rd and 8. We came out of that pocket, shot out of there like a gun, but boy, did it ever close. Receivers will switch sides here, twins to either side on this big 3rd down play, and that's taking too much time, and Rob Nicolai will call a timeout. That's Torrington's first of the game. So another break for us. 5:10 left. Here, second quarter CNA scoreboard. Gering 21, Torrington 7, and back to beautiful Wiseman Field after this.
Hi, this is Brian Young, CEO of Go Goshen. Go Goshen is a nonprofit organization dedicated to fostering economic development in Goshen County since 1987. In our community, small businesses are vital, which is why Go Goshen focuses on retaining and expanding local enterprises through grants and other opportunities. We're also home to the Chamber of Commerce, Travel and Tourism, and the Main Street program. Visit gogoshen.com to learn more about how we can help you today.
Teams trade a pair of timeouts. Ready for live action once again. Torrington will empty the backfield. Just Kramer back there in the gun. 5 wide receivers in the set on 3rd and 8 at the 17-yard line. Kramer fakes a sweep. Now he's running out of there. He'll keep it himself. Gets past one guy looking for the end zone. Did he get in? No indication yet. They're going to call him out at the 1. Oh, the speed something else, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Got around the end quick.
Kramer picks up the first down. And the Blazers a yard away from crawling back into this one. Got plenty of time here. A lot happened in that 5-minute mark. And now Drew will come up under center. Snap bobbled. Drew picked it up. He's looking for the end zone. Nothing called yet. Torrington was lucky they had possession of the football here. They're discussing it underneath. Some players are signifying touchdown. They're going to set it back on the 1.
Yeah, I was scared there for a second. That snap was
they're going to call it a touchdown. How about that? So the snap was fumbled. Kramer picks it up and just tries to punch it in, and I think the reach forward is what did it before it got batted out of his hands again. We'll give Drew his first touchdown on the night. Hackett out to attempt the point after. This would bring Torrington within a touchdown and extra point of the Bulldogs at the 4:51 mark here, second quarter. Snap. Oh, they're going to fake it. Throwing to the end zone. It's caught. Greiman from Kramer, and Torrington gets the 2-point conversion and draws to within 6. 4:51 left, and the momentum perhaps to the home team here in the second quarter. CNA scoreboard, Gering 21, Torrington 15, and back to Wiseman Field after this.
Whether you're a Wyoming Cowboy fan or a Trailblazer, Lancer, Dogger, or Cyclone, Heartland Embroidery has the apparel and accessories you need to show your school colors. Stop in the store on Main Street in Torrington and take a look for yourself. From jackets and t-shirts to everyday gear and accessories, we promise you'll find something for the whole family. With new items always coming into the store, you'll always find that perfect item to show off your school spirit. Only at Heartland Embroidery, downtown Torrington.
Landscaping Plus on East Highway 26 in Torrington is ready to help you create the outdoor space of your dreams. With an experienced crew and an eye for attractive landscaping design, you can trust Landscaping Plus with any project you might have for your yard. They also carry sprinkler parts and other lawn and garden items that you may need for those do-it-yourself projects. Give Rob a call today and he can help you find the perfect design for your home. Landscaping Plus in Torrington, 532-6067.
Torrington gets a touchdown on a 1-yard run, plunge by Drew Kramer, then a 2-point conversion. Kramer to Greiman, they're within 6. Here's a kickoff by Hackett. Gable lets it die at the 11, then picks it up. Heads back right side. Could have been a block in the back. We'll see if we get a flag out of that. Gable still on the run to midfield and outrunning everybody. Gable to the 30, 20, 10, touchdown! Gering, there are no flags. "89 yards on the return by Bo Gable. Oh, what a killer.
May want to keep the ball out of his hands on the kickoff. Yeah, just unfortunate after a great drive in that conversion from the Blazers.
And we hear talk the talk with the extra week that the Nebraska schools have over the Blazers, that one of the things that can get shorted as Joel Brown boots it through is special teams. And that's certainly a special teams blunder right there for the Blazers, letting Gable get loose as he came clear across the field after he picked up the ball at the 11-yard line. Torrington couldn't catch him. Extra pointer good. And just like that, Gering bounces back ahead with a 13-point lead. 4:34 left. Second quarter, Bulldogs 28, Blazers 15, and we're back after this.
Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind but still really important, life insurance. Because it offers financial protection for your loved ones and can help you pay for things like a mortgage, credit debt, or even your children's education. Plus, life insurance is probably more affordable than you think. And with State Farm, your local agents, Lisa, Jenny, or Caitlin, can help you understand your options and choose a coverage that best fits your needs. Contact Mike Rafferty State Farm at 307-532-3218 today.
Bo Gable, 89-yard kickoff return after the momentum had swung to the home team. Gering snatches it right back. 28-15 our score. 4:34 in a second quarter that's taken forever. And pressure on that Blazer offense now once again to stay close here. Greiman just has to fall on it. And he does so at about the 27-yard line.
Greiman comes up for the Blazer 27-yard line. Trying to start there, 1st and 10.
Well, they got plenty of time. Try to get a score before half.
Yeah, keep some good ball control here. Don't let Gering get it back. Try to convert and then figure things out defensively and on specials at halftime as Greiman has it out near a Blazer first down on the throw by Kramer. It's across the 35 out to about the 37-yard line, and that's good enough to move the chains. Clock moving, 4:21 left. Crowd trying to get into it here with the help of the cheerleaders. Two receivers to the right, two to the left. Kramer shotgun. Back to throw, fires far side. It's caught. Short gainer here. Connor Carell. First reception is a Blazer. Out to about the 42-yard line. Good enough for a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5.
7 completions now for Drew, 62 yards.
Really been just fine in that department. And again, fires near side. Two Blazers had a crack at that one. Falls incomplete. Went through Greiman's hands. Carell was in the vicinity, went through his hands. 3rd and 5 now. Three wide receivers in the set. Kramer going to option near side. He'll keep it himself. Flag comes in. Kramer a short gainer, maybe a yard. Let's check the yellow. going to go on the Blazers. Procedure penalty against Torrington. That's their 4th here in the first half for 20 yards. That'll back them up to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 from the 37. Trips to the right side, single receiver to the left. Kramer rushed out of the pocket, fires, it's incomplete. Trying to throw on the run and be a magician at the same time to get away. A little too much going on right there. So it falls short to Dagan. 4th and 10, Blazers are going to be forced to punt. And on those incompletions, still 2:48 left. Plenty of time. As Torrington going to have to kick the ball away as Schwarzkopf awaits.
Yeah, I need a good boot here from Hackett.
He's standing at the 25. Good snap to him. He'll bang it out of there. Here's a wobbler. Schwarzkopf just going to get away from it. Takes a Torrington roll down to the 25-yard line. That's where Gering will have it. 75 yards to go for them. They've got 2 minutes and 38 seconds and 2 timeouts to try to accomplish that. Leading the Blazers 28-15 here before half. Stick with us at half. We'll run through some stats. Try to take a Bronco Grillhouse score update on the light action around the state. First and 10, Knight fakes the give, and again he's wide open up the middle. Knight just takes off. First down and more, tackled from behind out to midfield. Or check it, 45-yard line. Big gainer there for Knight, 20 yards.
Yeah, 87 yards on the ground for Knight.
Clock moving, 2:27.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs at midfield.
Knight, little flare out, far side, it's caught, down immediately goes Canan. Kramer with the stop. Just going to lose 4 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 14. Minute 45. Twins to either side, Knight in the gun once again. Fake the give, he's going to keep it. Dodges one tackle, can't get away from another as Greiman's got him at the 45-yard line. That'll bring up 4th and 10. Excuse me, 3rd down and 10.
Gering not in a hurry here, though.
Probably figure if we get it, great. If we don't want to leave extra time for the opponent. 4 wide receivers out. Blazers will rush 3. Knight, plenty of time to throw. Now it's breaking down on him. Flushed out of the pocket. Hangs up another one, but this is out of bounds. That will stop the clock with 40 seconds left and bring up a 4th and 10 at the Gering 45-yard line. And probably punting time for the Bulldogs. I think this is the first one of the night. as it'll be Ayler Bell standing at his 32. And I think it's Kramer back the other way. Blazers just going to get away from it, and it'll roll dead at about the 32-yard line. So we'll see what Torrington wants to do here, whether they want to go for it or just get into the locker room, as they trail now by 13, 28-15. Try to regroup and tighten up that defense. You know, the Blazers allowed that first touchdown, but I thought the defensive stand in that position was pretty impressive, really. But they've kind of been diced up since then. Four wide receivers out, and Kramer will be up under center. Sandusky, the lone setback. He has the carry and some room up the middle. Sandusky first down and more at the 45. Spun down right about there by the quarterback on the other side of the ball, Reese Knight. Free safety he plays on defense. Flag comes in. Torrington acting like it was on them, and it is a hold. That's been a big story of the first half. Although I've been known to miss them, I do not have Gering for a penalty. In the first half, Blazers with 5.
I think they just had one on a kickoff was all.
Yeah, I didn't even count those.
I always expect that here in these early games. Something you need to be aware of and learn from.
Torrington's going to let time expire here in the first half, and we have reached the half here at Wiseman Field. It was kind of a back-and-forth ball game, and then Gering got some separation. Blazers scored to bring it closer, and then the Bulldogs ran the ensuing kickoff back. So, at halftime, your score on the CNA scoreboard, it's Gering 28, Torrington 15. Much more to come here at half. We'll take a break and come back with some stats for you and also a Bronco Grillhouse score update.
At Platte River Family Dentistry, it's their vision that patients have the freedom to choose a lifetime of optimum dental health. It's their mission to provide progressive excellence in dental care with the ultimate in patient comfort. Dr. Marsh, Dr. Lucas, and the staff are always striving to learn the most up-to-date information, so it's clear to see that Platte River Family Dentistry is the right choice for your dental health. They appreciate your referrals and always welcome new patients. Call Platte River Family Dentistry at 532-4448.
Hi, it's Ashley Arntz, mortgage lender with Platte Valley Bank. Buying a home is a big milestone, and at Platte Valley Bank, we're here to make it a little easier. From understanding your budget to securing the right mortgage, we guide you through every step of the way. With competitive rates and personalized support, we make home ownership easy, whether it is your first home or your next home. You've earned it. Now it's time to own it with a mortgage from Platte Valley Bank. Platte Valley Bank, you belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Blodorns in Torrington is proud to have been serving the area for over 100 years. At Blodorns, they believe that the essence of your legacy can be found not only in the things you build and leave behind, but through the relationships you create along the way. That's why you can trust the friendly staff for help with any project. They have the building supplies you need from start to finish. Shop online today at blodorns.com. Blodorns, products you need, people you trust.
Hear that? Does it make you thirsty? Torrington Beverage supplies Pepsi and Gatorade products to the grocery stores, most of the convenience stores, bars, and restaurants in Goshen, Platte, and Niobrara counties. They are a local business that supports our youth in school activities, 4-H, and FFA. If you would like Pepsi products at your business or at your next function, give them a call at 307-532-5828. Hope you get your Pepsi thirst on.
Torrington Vision Source is a proud radio sponsor of area athletes and the Wyoming Cowboys. We're your one source for your family's eye care needs. Eye exam, full-service optical, contact lenses, eye diseases and injuries, surgical co-management. We use the latest in technology, not only in diagnosing your problem, but also in the products to fix it. Our helpful and friendly staff is just a phone call or click away. 532-4114 or TorringtonVisionSource.com, or like us on Facebook. Torrington Vision Source. Doctors Grant and Linda Jones, East M Street in Torrington.
This is Al Maloney, General Manager at Transwest Ford, letting you know that our quick lane is open to serve you with no appointments necessary. Stop by and take advantage of the best value in the valley with the works starting at $69.95. Is life too busy? No problem. Ask our team about our pickup and delivery services. We service all makes and models. Stop by or call our team at 308-635-3701. Drive a little, save a lot at Transwest Ford of Scotts Bluff.
Welcome back to Wiseman Field, everybody. Grant Jones, Ryan Caith alongside. Well, always great to be back in the booth and bringing you Blazer football, especially on a sultry late August evening. It's pretty nice out here, though. A little bit of a breeze, and skies haven't been too threatening. We have reached halftime, and halftime stats are brought to you by North Platte Physical Therapy. Say North Platte Physical Therapy is committed to keeping you at the top of your game on and off the field. Marnie and her crew are on the ball and ready to help you figure out what ails you and how to get you back to your best. Stop by at 1301 East M Street or call them 532-5355. North Platte Physical Therapy, providing quality professional care with a family-friendly atmosphere and always flexibility. Back and forth first quarter. It's the best way to describe it. Gering gets a big return. Boy, Bo Gable has been the man in this one in the return game. That is the difference in this ball game. 7:49 left in the first. They get into the end zone on a Canaan 6-yard catch from Knight. The kick was good. Gering was up 7-0. Blazers answer right back. Sandusky from 3 yards out at the 2:44 mark. Blazers tie it at 7. Gering answers that not very much later, 2 minutes later, as Canaan his second touchdown. This one a 32-yard grab from Knight. The kick made it 14-7. Off to the second quarter we go, 8:48 left. And Gable gets the first of his 2 touchdowns tonight. This one a 5-yard run, 21-7. Blazers needed to answer, and they did. 4:51 left before half. Kramer from a yard out. Then the Blazers went for 2 and got it on a Kramer to Greiman throw. 21-15 goes the score. Blazers were right back in it until the ensuing kickoff. Bo Gable picks up the ball at the 11, goes the other way, races 89 yards on the kickoff return. And that's where it stands right now, 28-15. Gering with the lead. Blazers actually lead the first down department in this one, 8-7. And no turnovers on the night so far, so that's been pretty clean for a first ball game. But what hasn't been is the Blazer penalty department. 5 in that first half for 30 yards. Gering yet to be penalized. I'll send it over to Bubs here for a further look at your stats.
Thank you, Grant. A big thanks to Ryan Kramer providing us with some stats as well tonight. Take a look at individual leaders, rushing leaders. First, let's look at Gering. Reese Knight, 9 attempts, 95 yards on the ground. Bo Gable with 7 rushes for 20 yards. Rushing for Torrington, Drew Kramer leading the way. 9 attempts, 59 yards, and a touchdown for Drew, the quarterback. Brendan Woodard with a carry for 3. Passing leaders, Reese Knight for Gering was 4 of 6 through the air, 44 yards, 2 touchdowns on the night. Drew Kramer in his first game at the helm for Torrington, 8 of 15, 82 yards through the air. Receiving for Gering, it was all Trevor Kinnett. 4 receptions, 44 yards, 2 touchdown grabs. For Torrington, receiving-wise, Landry Greiman led the way. 3 catches, 43 yards. Colby Sandusky, 2 grabs for 22. Brady Dagan, 2 grabs for 12 yards, and Connor Carell with a reception for 5. Also, one thing to note, kickoff return, Bo Gable, dangerous for Gering. 2 returns, 145 yards, and that big 90-yard touchdown. Gryman for kickoff returns for Torrington Landry with 3 of them for 20 yards. And again, at halftime, Gering with the lead, 28-15 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. Let's take a quick break and come back. We'll look at some scores from around the area. We'll do that right after this.
Before you head out on your next road trip, Ty's Pit Stop in Lingle invites you to stop in and stock up. They continue to serve the area with competitive gas prices, and they've got plenty of road trip snacks to choose from. With Coca-Cola products, along with other hot and cold beverages, snacks, fresh entrees that are always hot and ready, and even adult beverages for the weekend. Ty's Pit Stop on the corner in Lingle, locally and veteran-owned and operated.
At Points West Community Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a business. It is a way of life. With over 94 years of experience in serving Goshen County, we understand and value the ways of our local farmers and ranchers. Through the quality of banking services and lending relationships, we take the time to know our customer and learn their operation firsthand. Stop in today to meet with our friendly and experienced lending staff to discuss your agricultural business needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
If you're looking for a rotor or windshield wiper motor, yeah, you'll find it at CarQuest.
Since 1965, Valley Motor Supply CarQuest has proudly served eastern Wyoming and western Nebraska as a locally owned and operated business. The experienced staff is ready and willing to help with parts and fluids for your cars, trucks, and tractors. Stop in at Valley Motor Supply CarQuest, your local auto parts retailer.
Yeah, you'll find it at CarQuest.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
In the Cowboys state, we all know that oil and gas play a pivotal role in our Wyoming way of life. Western Proppants in Yoder is proud to provide high-quality frac sand for the oil and gas community. In fact, they're the only in-basin source for high-quality frac sand in southeastern Wyoming. Learn more at westernproppants.com and check out the careers page for job opportunities. Western Proppants, located in Yoder, Wyoming.
Welcome back to Wiseman Field. Ryan Caith and Grant Jones, glad to have you on Cinch Country for Trailblazer football. Again at half, Gering leads the Blazers 28-15. Take a look at some scores going on from the area and across the state as we get started with football action in Wyoming. Not a lot going on, but we'll share some of those with you. Again, score updates brought to you by the Bronco Grill House. When you're in the mood for a really good hamburger, why not go where you'll get the best burger in town? It's at the Bronco Grill in downtown Torrington. Some scores, a wild one for you. Yesterday, Jackson went and played Linfield Christian, Temecula, California, and they win it 24-22. Some scores from tonight. At half, it's Sheridan, number 1, Sheridan 53 over Cheyenne South, nothing. Also at half in a 4A matchup, Cheyenne East 42, Laramie nothing. Campbell County at half leads Kelly Walsh 21-7. And again, as Grant mentioned, Class 3A, number 5 Powell at number 3 Riverton. Haven't seen a score from that. We'll try to get one for you there. That's about it as far as football action goes around the state. Again, week 0 action here for Torrington as we just get started with the football season. Some more scores for you tonight. Be sure to tune in. We'll try to do Tim Hurst justice and bring you the Friday night scoreboard show on KERM. have a bunch of us to share some scores from not only football but volleyball as well, some golf, some tennis, and whatever else comes across for scores in the area. And we'll do that every Friday this season as we wrap up our football coverage, so just stay tuned to Kerm FM. Should be getting started around 9:30, maybe earlier, maybe later some days, but we'll just do that after we wrap up our coverage on both of our stations. Again, that's on 98.3 Kerm FM. Again at half, Gering with the lead, 28-15. We'll take a break and be back with the second half from Wiseman Field after this.
Hey, moms and dads, you're teaching us stuff every day, even when you don't mean to. Pretty soon, we'll think we know everything, but at least for now, we think you do. But even we know that it's not okay to text and drive, because when you're texting, you're not driving. Pretty soon, we'll be the ones driving, and you're going to want us to be safe. But we're going to remember what you show us more than what you tell us. So put your seatbelt on and turn your cell phone off.
Paid for by YDOT.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. J.G. Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
This is Wade Brew, Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners in the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Looking for expert urologic care in your community? Dr. Matthew Ruttman, board-certified urologist at Banner Health Torrington, specializes in comprehensive urologic and pelvic health, treating everything from bladder issues and kidney stones to pelvic pain and prostate issues. Dr. Ruttman provides personalized, compassionate care right here in your community. Call Banner Health Torrington at 307-532-8758. Banner Health, making healthcare easier so life can be better.
Bear Mountain Beef is your go-to for all of your USDA beef, hog, lamb, and goat processing. Located in Hot Springs, they're the premier USDA processor in the area. Give them a call today to book your next appointment, 307-338-2751, or visit their website, bearmountainbeef.com, 338-2751. Bear Mountain Beef, a cut above the rest.
Are you planning a kitchen remodel but don't know where to start?
Hi, this is Dan Shields from Century Lumber. Start with semi-custom diamond cabinets and Century Lumber. Diamond cabinets offer the latest door styles and finishes at an affordable price. I can walk you through all the features and benefits and provide a free estimate and expert design. Stop in and turn that vision of your dream kitchen into a reality with the help of Century Lumber Center in Torrington.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. So make Dinklage Feed Yards a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed Yards, East Highway 26 in Torrington.
Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. I'm Ryan Young, your Torrington Edward Jones financial advisor, and I can help you get ready for whatever life throws at you. As your needs change, we can change what you need to do to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, we can work together to help make them feel a little less unexpected. Stop by our office on Main Street in Torrington or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Eric's Lube Express provides fast, friendly, and convenient oil changes with no appointment needed. Located in the Cold Springs Business Park, just north of Baumgars. Simply drive up and never get out of your vehicle. They'll also accommodate your busy schedule with pickup and delivery service. Just call 307-338-2653. Oil changes made easy. Eric's Lube Express. Swing through today.
Grant Curry with Farm Bureau Financial Services is committed to helping you prepare for the unexpected. Farm Bureau, the #1 insurer of farm and ranch in Wyoming. They have a wide variety of insurance and financial services. He can help you understand your needs and provide the right coverage for you specifically. Visit him at the Torrington location, 1919 East A, or in Lusk at 208 West Griffith. Grant Curry, your local agent with Farm Bureau Financial Services.
Ready to start the second half here at Wiseman Field. The opener for the Torrington Trailblazers as they find themselves down 13 to the Gering Bulldogs, 28-15. I know we have a lot of sky watchers looking off to the west. Threatening storm developing around Fort Laramie, so we'll have to keep our eyes on that. Seems like we fight this so often at the end of August, first part of September for football games. Hopefully we can get this one in.
We're not supposed to mention it.
Now I've done it, but I was knocking on wood at the same time. Gering will kick off. That's good news for the Blazers. They need a drive here and a score to start the second half. How about starting off with a big return? Colby Sandusky to the 25-30. 35 and driven backwards. The hit right there by Hernandez on special teams. Blazers will have it at about the 33-yard line. 1st and 10. 28-15, Gering as we start the second half. Congratulations to the Wyoming Cowboys. Hard-fought victory last night in Akron, and all the way from that game, sitting here doing public address tonight, Logan Hunter, after producing that game last night in Ohio. Torrington will start in a 3 wide receiver set. Kramer bounces off of one tackler and then can't get away from the rest. As he tries to sweep it around the left end. Might lose a yard here. They'll just put it back down on the 33 for no gain. 2nd and 10.
I thought we might see that Torrington try to establish a run game here. Haven't done much of anything on the ground. Be nice to see him get something going there.
3 receivers out again. Sandusky beside Drew in the backfield in the gun. Extra rusher for Gering. Here's a little flare out. Connor Carell, and he's gang tackled. Short pickup of 1 here for Carell. And suddenly Torrington faces a 3rd and 9. So with the Pokes over for the week, no Denver Broncos yet. Last weekend off before the NFL season starts next week. We'll be done with football, but plenty of volleyball to go, correct?
Yeah, should have a matchup, Lingle and Lusk, I think, Thursday.
Shad Bates all day long up at the Lingle volleyball tournament. Probably heard those broadcasts on the FM stations. This one will be blown dead. And looking to be another procedure penalty against the Blazers. That won't make the coaches happy.
I was going to say, definitely something they will address at practice.
6 penalties now, 35 yards. It hasn't been a ton of yards in penalties, but Lots of 5-yarders tonight. Kramer now to throw. Receiving heat. Fires over the middle. This is incomplete. Over the head of Landry Greiman. Had 3 Bulldogs around him. And Torrington will be snuffed out on their opening possession of the third quarter and have to punt. Hackett will back up to his 16-yard line. Schwarzkopf for Gering back at his 40. Good snap, and Hackett bangs a high wobbler out of there. Schwarzkopf comes up and fields. Dangerous there. He had Blazers all around him, and down immediately he goes at the 45-yard line. Good concentration by Schwarzkopf to haul that one in amidst a sea of maroon. Gering with good field position here to start their first drive of the third quarter at the 45-yard line. Again up 28-15. They'll send twins to the left, twins to the right. Man in motion. He'll get the jet sweep and has a first down before Bo Martinez tackles him. That is Gabe Milton, first carry for him tonight. First down, Gering. This has been a turnover-free ball game thus far. Both teams solid in that department for a first game. Gering on the move once again. They'll jet sweep at the other side. Same guy, Milton, to the 35, cuts it up at the 30, and down he goes at the 26. Tackle made, Drew Kramer. First down, Bulldogs. 2 quick ones there for him.
I don't know why he didn't get the ball in the first half. He gets 15 yards a pop.
Sometimes you see teams doing that, resting a guy first half so he's fresh for the second. Appears to be working for Milton and the Bulldogs. Knight back in the gun. Gable beside him. He'll have the carry right up the middle. And dropped it. Scramble for the football. I think Gering got back on top of it. Let's see. They're still fighting for it.
You have to peel them out of there.
It will be Gering ball. And what amounts to a 5-yard gain for Gable. 2nd and 5. Already, the Bulldogs knocking on the door of the red zone, up 13 in this one. 8:16 left, CNA scoreboard, third quarter. Gering taking a long time in the huddle here. Twins to the right and left again. Knight in the gun. Gable will join him. Here's a flag right at the snap. Reese running for his life. Fires, and it's incomplete. Tried to throw it back across his body. But this may be Gering's first penalty of the ball game. Let's see. Illegal shift. The initial indication. I think that had to do with Gable. Started going out as a wide receiver, stopped, came back into the backfield. I don't know if that was the problem or what, but regardless, Gering has their first penalty. Bulldogs kind of bunched in on this play. They'll keep some more players in the backfield here. Knight will be in the gun once again. Fake the give. Knight's going to keep, has some room. Gets past the point of attack, upended as he reaches the 20-yard line. And I think Martinez there to trip him up. Going to be a short gainer for Knight. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 4 for Gering. Ball right on that red zone marker of the 20-yard line. Crowd trying to get into it here at Wiseman Field. Implore that defense to hold. Three wide receivers out in the pattern. Cowbells come out here at Wiseman on 3rd down. Knight in the gun. Fake the give. He's going to keep it himself. Has a first down and more. He's to the 15, to the 10. Dashes to the corner, and he's in. Touchdown, Gering. Reese Knight. 20-yard TD run. And Gering, just as they've done in this opening game series through the years, puts a stranglehold on this game. Joel Brown out to attempt the point after. Snap is good. Hold is down. Kick is on the way. And it is good. And so, with 6:35 left in the 3rd quarter, your score, it's Gering 35, Torrington 15. Back to Wiseman Field after this.
The best doggone bank around. Hi, this is Leonard at First State Bank in Torrington. Bank fees are rough, but not with totally free checking. Ask about our awesome checking accounts with free online banking, free instant issue Visa debit cards, and a free gift, an outdoor blanket. That's our way of saying thank you. Warning, our service may lead to excessive tail wagging. First State Bank in Torrington, a division of Glacier Bank, your first choice in banking, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Brian Young, CEO of Go Goshen. Go Goshen is a nonprofit organization dedicated to fostering economic development in Goshen County since 1987. In our community, small businesses are vital, which is why Go Goshen focuses on retaining and expanding local enterprises through grants and other opportunities. We're also home to the Chamber of Commerce, Travel and Tourism, and the Main Street program. Visit gogoshen.com to learn more about how we can help you today.
Reese Knight has thrown for a couple of touchdowns. That's the first one he's ran. 20 yards, and it's a 20-point lead for the Bulldogs. Here's the kick. Sandusky from the 14. Heads back across the formation to the right side. He's to the 30. Sandusky still on his feet as he's ran out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Blazers back in action next Friday night. That'll be a YouTube game. Kent and Malcolm will love us taking the camera over to their neck of the woods. Wheatland is hosting Mitchell tonight in a Week 0 game. And another penalty here to start things for the Blazers. Up to 40 yards now. Happen to check a score on anything from that Wheatland game?
I did not see that. Have to try to find one for you.
That may not be as updated here. Here's the give to Sandusky. He goes nowhere. Stacked up by the interior. If I could get my ads off of Wild Preps here. It's a fruitless attempt. 2nd and 15. Torrington, here's Kramer, fires. This is over the head of Brady Dagan on the far side. As Drew came forward against the rush, trying to throw on the run, gave it a little bit too much heat. Third down and 15, Torrington. Now Kramer running for his life. Flags come in. He'll just throw this one out of bounds.
Plenty of flags on the ground again. We'll see what happens. Torrington backing up.
Probably heard it over the microphone. Illegal shift decline. 4th and 15 now. Holden Hackett getting plenty of work in the punting department tonight. Not what you want to see. He'll stand at his 18. Schwarzkopf back at his 40. And Hackett, kind of a short one here, really high, and taken by Schwarzkopf on a fair catch, actually in Blazer territory at the 46. Well, he's not afraid to run right in the middle of folks and snag that ball.
I was going to say, took some grit to make that catch. A smart move, though. He gives the Bulldogs great position.
For the Blazer, 46 for the Bulldogs.
Finally, I'm past the ads on Wild Preps, Bubba.
See if we can get a score out there.
Knight, 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Gable. He's on the run. Got a first down and more into the Blazers secondary. Still on his feet. They'll say he stepped out of bounds at the 23. First down, Bulldogs.
Yeah, Gering trying to run away with it now.
Yeah, don't have a score from Mitchell and Wheatland. See which ones we do have. You probably went through some of these at half.
Some blowouts in Foray.
That's pretty much, I think, all that's updated. Yeah, Sheridan blasting south, East blasting Laramie. Campbell County up big over Kelly Walsh. Central blanking Rock Springs.
I was looking at that schedule this week for Torrington. Kind of nice. Don't have to go all the way to Yuma. Made them come here this year.
And what you very rarely see in high school football, coming up towards the middle of the month, 3 straight home games for the Blazers. That will be Yuma, Lander, and Rollins. That'll take them into October. Then after that, on the road at Buffalo, on the road at Riverton, and the final regular season game at home against Douglas to wind things up. That was the Blazers' secret to success last year. That middle part of the season where they ran off 3 straight consecutive victories in conference play. That was good enough right there to get them a spot in the playoffs. Now Knight fakes the option, and he's into the Blazers secondary, pushing towards the end zone and down inside the 5.
Knight with over 100 yards rushing.
Blazers having a tough time corralling him now.
Mark about the Torrington 1. First and goal for Gering.
And the Bulldogs knocking on the door once again, up 20. Knight up under center, the give to Gable, and he'll just dance his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gering. Gable now with his 3rd touchdown on the night.
Yeah, he's an athlete for Gering.
And the point after attempt now by Joel Brown. Snap is good, hold is down, kick on the way, and it is good. Still with 4:37 left in this 3rd quarter of play. It's all Gering now, as it's the Bulldogs 42, Blazers 15. We'll take a break, be back for the kickoff after this.
Whether you're a Wyoming Cowboy fan or a Trailblazer, Lancer, Dogger, or Cyclone, Heartland Embroidery has the apparel and accessories you need to show your school colors. Stop in the store on Main Street in Torrington and take a look for yourself. From jackets and t-shirts to everyday gear and accessories, we promise you'll find something for the whole family. With new items always coming into the store, you'll always find that perfect item to show off your school spirit. Only at Heartland Embroidery, downtown Torrington.
Grant Jones, Ryan Keith back live at Wiseman Field. Been a good crowd on hand tonight. The weather has held. And pretty entertaining first half between these two has now turned into a runaway for Gering. They're going to give Joel Brown, the sophomore, a chance to kick this one off. Sandusky and Greiman waiting deep. Brown puts the toe to it. This is headed near the out-of-bounds marker. Stays there. Blazers need to cover it. They do get on it. As heads-up play there by Connor Carell. Took the brunt of that hit, but covered the football at the 18-yard line. Didn't skip out like the way we started the game.
Yeah, game may be out of reach now for Torrington, but would be good to see him come up with a good drive here. Kind of all about finding your rhythm early on in the season.
2 wide receivers to the right side, 1 to the left, slot man in motion. Fake the give, Kramer to throw, it's caught, Greiman. Spun down immediately out there. That was Max Judy from his cornerback position, causing a 1-yard loss for Greiman. 2nd down and 11 Blazers now from their 18. Shotgun for Kramer. Now he's running for his life. Fires over the middle. It's caught. Dagan got free. Now he's to midfield and into Gering territory at the 45-yard line. Yeah, he was the man in motion. They lost track of him. And a big first down for the Blazers. And I see Gabe Bartlett out on the field here. And I'm thinking we have a lightning delay. And that is the case. I thought for a second there our athletic director, Gabe Bartlett, was heading over to an injured Blazer on the far side, cramping issue over there. Can't see who it is, being attended to by Emily Orgus of North Platte Physical Therapy. Maybe it was partly that, but it was also to notify the officials that the lightning from that storm that we mentioned over by Fort Laramie, now getting closer to Torrington, has sent us into a delay. We're at the 3:44 mark of the 3rd quarter. And folks heading for the exits, many of them I'm sure will not return. Our listenership goes up, I guess, that way.
Yeah, go home and watch the rest of it.
But there'll be a few hardy souls that I'm sure will make it back in if we have a temporary one. And again, the lightning rule is 30 minutes after the last near vicinity flash before we can resume. That'll probably take you and I out of a scoreboard show, won't it?
Yeah, we'll have to keep folks updated, figure out what to do with that. But, yeah, I could probably send her back to the studio, John. We'll, as Grant said, should be around half an hour for these lightning delays, so the teams will head back to the locker room.
As I look on radar, Ryan, the storm of question is just south of Lingle right now, definitely headed towards Torrington. But we got a lot of yellow behind it in the Fort Laramie, Guernsey area. Not really sure if those clouds contain lightning or not. Again, you can play in the rain all you want, but it's those lightning flashes that cause trouble. And we'll just have to wait it out here for a while and see what the plan is. So, yep, again, we are in a lightning delay here at Wiseman Field here in the second half. We have 3:44 to go, 3rd quarter. Gering has scored twice here in the 3rd quarter to take command of this game. 42-15, our score right now. And that was really too bad, the timing of that, because the Blazers were on the move after the big pass to Dagan. So, That's all we know right now. We'll send it back to the studios at Cinch Country and keep you updated as far as our Lightning progress goes here at Wiseman. All right, welcome back to Wiseman Field, everybody. Update on the lightning delay here. This game has been called by Gabe Bartlett, Torrington AD at this point in time. A heavy rainstorm going on right now in Torrington, probably the meat of the storm that we talked about earlier coming over. Good rain. That's probably about the only good thing about it. We need it out this way, but as far as the Torrington Trailblazers and the Gering Bulldogs, they are done tonight, and it will go down as a 42-15 victory for the Gering Bulldogs, as this game has been called with 3:44 to go here in the third quarter due to lightning at this point. And Ryan, really a game that started off pretty good in a lot of ways for the Blazers. Had some trouble with corralling Bo Gable, no doubt about that, in the return department. But first couple of defensive possessions, good for the Blazers. Traded punches with the Bulldogs for a while, but couldn't outlast them for sure in this one.
Yeah, it was just a tough night for the Blazers, as you talked about. I think the highlights for me, you mentioned defense. That first drive, Blazers really showed up in what I thought a game they were outmatched in as far as the trenches go. And then good to see Drew Kramer, too, his first game at the helm for Torrington, and did great.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt about it. That is exactly that's got to make the coaching staff feel good that they make that change in his position with Kramer, and Drew certainly looked very comfortable in the pocket and running the show for the Blazers. So they'll try to get back on the winning side of things next week. They will take on their old arch rival, the Wheatland Bulldogs. That will be in Wheatland, 7 o'clock kickoff next Friday night. Incidentally, that'll be our last 7 o'clock kickoff the rest of the season. All the others at 6 or earlier, and we'll talk a little bit more about that Natrona JV game coming up the week following. But for tonight, this one is done, and we'll do a quick wrap-up here for you. End of the game wrap-up brought to you by number 34. The importance of mental health has never been more prevalent, especially when it comes to the youth in our area. Shad and the crew at number 34 have been serving our area for over 15 years. They are currently looking for a family care coordinator and a family support partner. So call 532-0134 to learn more about employment opportunities. Number 34 bringing you end of the game stats. 3 first quarter scores, 2 by Gering, 1 by Torrington. The Bulldogs jump on the Blazers first, as Canan, a 6-yard catch from Knight, 7-0 there. The Blazers come right back, 2:44 left in the first. Sandusky from 3 yards out tied the game at 7. Gering strikes back, 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Canan, his second score of the game, 32 yards, a catch from Reese Knight, Gering quarterback. That ended the first quarter, 14-7. Gering comes back with another score in the second quarter as Gable runs it in from 5 yards out at the 8:48 mark. Made it 21-7, but Torrington scores again as Drew Kramer goes in from 1 yard out. Blazers were right back in it most of the way through the second quarter, 21-15, and then the backbreaker, the following kickoff, as Bo Gable picks up the ball at the 11-yard line, goes back against the formation and races 89 yards for the kickoff return score. Made it 28-15. That was our halftime score. Gering comes out in the third quarter. 2 big touchdowns by them. Knight, a 20-yard run in the third quarter, and right before our lightning delay, as Gable, his third score of the night, this one from 2 yards out. Blazers had a big pitch and catch from Kramer to Brady Dagan, got to the 40-yard line. That was the last play of this ball game. It would have been interesting to see how Torrington would have done, even though this game was probably out of reach, if they could have got into the end zone, as they got some momentum back there late in the third quarter. Gering finishes the game with 10 first downs, Torrington with 8 in this shortened ball game. Penalties will be discussed this week at practice for the Blazers as they finish the night with 7 penalties for 40 yards, and Gering with just 1 penalty for 5 yards. And talk about this. I don't think I've ever had a rain-shortened game where the coach comes up in the middle of the third quarter, as it be, and he's going to talk to us. Get the man a chair there, Bubs. I'll get the microphone going here, and we will talk to head coach Russell Steinmetz. First of all, Russ, thanks for coming up. I don't know if we were going to expect you or not, but appreciate you stopping by the booth.
Yeah, we were worried about the game balls being over with the officials, so went over and got those. And
yeah,
everybody, great community. People chipped in, cleaned this field off, helped make it a little bit easier on these custodians. Even the superintendent's out there cleaning stuff off. So
yeah, it's coming down pretty hard. So, what was your discussions with Athletic Director Gabe Bartlett or Gering coach O'Boyle about just calling it at this point in time?
Yeah, just the radar. Mike Lashley over in Lingle keeps talking with Gabe, just letting him know what it looks like over there, 10, 12 miles, and, what's kind of headed our way. So that kind of helped us make the decision, I guess you want to say.
Absolutely. Well, your assessment of the game, I liked how the Blazers started this game. You had a little tough time defending the return. The return game, that was probably one of the biggest things. But your defense comes out and goes toe-to-toe with them. That first drive almost keeps them out of the end zone. They do, in fact, score. You come back with a big answer with Sandusky, going in from 5 yards out. Kind of back and forth and, playing a good game with him and just couldn't get outlasted.
Yeah, when you're going – kind of exchanging scores, et cetera, making them have long drives. They're making us have long drives. Just what killed us was penalties. And so Coach Nikolai even said that in pregame. He's like, the team that's going to be more disciplined is going to end up more on top than the other team. And like you said, I heard you say Gering had one penalty.
Yeah, I only counted them for one. That doesn't mean that's all they had, but that's all adept I was at counting one on them. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, we got to clean up. We just got to better execution, know our assignments better, and come out and be ready next Friday.
I think one of the big things positively in this game for you is how comfortable your new quarterback looked running things offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Drew Kramer, your first start, he'll always remember the first start. Everybody always does. But, no, I thought he commanded our offense well, was poised. There was times where he was running for his life and still keeping his eyes upfield and completing the ball. But what he can also do on his legs, we saw that from the very first play of the game where he got that chunk going down their sideline. He rolled out and he beat the receiver out there. He was so amped up, and so he just took off. So, no, excited for what he's going to do for us this year and next year and everything like that.
It wasn't like a situation to me either where this young offensive line of yours was like Swiss cheese or anything like that. I thought they held guys out. I thought they gave Drew some space and some time to throw. And your assessment of that young offensive line in their first game?
Yeah, we're getting better. We're getting better for sure. We can always pull up the tape and it can be as bad as we want it to be or as good as we want it to be. So, no, we'll go into that film so that they can see what they're doing wrong and fix that and get better for next week. We just want to be better next week than we were tonight.
Sure. Yeah, and you say how a lot of times those teams make the biggest changes week 1 to week 2.
Yeah, I'm really hoping for one of those big jumps from this to next week, that's for sure. And I think the players are ready to do it too.
Yeah, good to get out there right away, in a week 0 game. You kind of figure out some of your weaknesses, so you kind of have a game plan now. I just want to know, I don't have much for you, Russ, but what'd you tell them in the locker room? Because it's kind of a unique situation. You get rained out your first ball game.
Yeah. Well, I think they were kind of prepared for it because they kept peeking out the door when Coach O'Boyle and Bartlett and I were talking, the three of us, and Bartlett was on the phone with their AD also. So, told them this isn't what we wanted, this isn't what we expected tonight, but got to make the best of it and be better next week. Come to practice this coming week and be ready to put some work in.
I haven't heard any updates on at all on Wyo Preps or anything on Wheatland and Mitchell tonight going on over in Wheatland. But your thoughts on next week? Always a big ball game, regardless of classification or whatever, to take on your old arch rivals.
Yeah, big rival. I mean, they compete against each other in all sports. Basketball to baseball, everything like that, track, everything. So no, it's gonna be a competitive game no matter what. Just whenever you're going against somebody, so often throughout the entire year in all sports and everything like that. So just a big rivalry. So I know it's gonna be a battle. I know they have a new head coach over there this season. So we're gonna go with that and get some film and dissect it and get our kids to be in the best place to make plays next week.
Sounds good, Russell. Have a great week of practice, and go get the Bulldogs. Again, really appreciate you coming up and chatting.
Yes, absolutely. This time we'll end up on top of Bulldogs, I'm hoping.
Let's
Thank
hope
you
so.
guys.
Thanks,
yes,
Coach.
Thank you.
Head coach Russell Steinmetz of the Torrington Trailblazers. Want to thank him once again for stopping by. He's soaked head to toe. Take a picture, sure. His stats are probably
Coach wanting to steal our stats that
better
probably don't add up.
they may not. Yours might, but it probably won't equal with my chicken scratches. If he can read that, then they're doing pretty good. So, okay,
Thanks
well
again,
that
Coach.
will about do it for here. What's the plan next, Bubs?
Yeah, so should inform our listeners, boy, this lightning really threw a wrench in things. We're going to start our scoreboard show tonight, but I think we will punt on that. So be sure to tune into that, though. A lot of good things coming your way. It's going to be a little emotional doing that as we start it. Normally, 10:05, you would hear Tim Hurst every Friday night with his scoreboard show, and he is no longer with us, so we will try to get a team together and bring a good show your way that covers all of it like he did, football, golf, volleyball, all the fall sports around the area, and we'll have scores for you every Friday night as we wrap up our football coverage. But tune into that. We will start that next week and bring you all the scores from around the area. And it should help, too, as this week kind of slow with Week 0 football, not a lot of action. So we'll have plenty for you next week, so be sure to tune in.
That'll be following you'll have the CWAC game on Kerm FM next week. That'll be following that. So probably your dad and Mike running the show for that one. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and we'll do it as soon as that coverage gets over. I know Tim would wait until 10:05, but we'll just do it as we get done with coverage. So, yeah, be
that'll
sure
keep
to tune
people
in
listening,
every week.
right? Yeah. Just keep your radios on when you hear us. When you hear that magic jingle, then you'll know that the scoreboard show is going. And try not to keep you up too late in the 10 o'clock hour.
Yeah,
that way.
Yeah, real quick too before we sign off tonight, Grant, wanted to highlight that. You mentioned some volleyball action coming up. Next week broadcast schedule, some Thursday night football. Yeah, we got CWAC on a Thursday. That's 4 o'clock. Pine hosts Shoshone. You'll hear that right here on Cinch Country. Then some volleyball action Thursday night the 4th, 6:30. Lusk will travel to Lingle for volleyball with Shad Bates. And then, as we talked about, Torrington at Wheatland Friday at 7.
Okay, sounds good. Well, that will about do us for us. A strange opener here tonight, and trying to think of all the games. I'm sure we probably had some lightning delays through the year with Gering before. I can't really remember them. Most of the openers that we've had with them have gone through without a hitch. But this game stopped at 3:44 left in the third quarter with Gering leading 42-15. And that game has been called right there. So kind of an unconventional way to end things here on our opening broadcast. Want to thank our sponsors. Really appreciate them. Make sure you mention these broadcasts to those businesses when you hear those on the air, that you appreciate hearing Torrington football and them sponsoring that on Cinch Country. And for John Gunn, appreciate John's efforts back at the studios. He's going to get out a little bit earlier than maybe he thought he was going to tonight. So sure he's happy about that. And so for Ryan Keith, Grant Jones here signing off from Wiseman Field. A lightning-shortened game here tonight for the Torrington Trailblazers as they lose it to the Gering Bulldogs. 5th straight opener victory now for Gering. They really got a string of them going here as the Bulldogs defeat the Blazers tonight 42-15. Have yourselves a great Wyoming weekend, everybody. We'll talk with you from Wheatland next week. Good night.